So we're gonna get straight into this one. This is a so-called interesting episode of Spongebob, and this is a fucking rant, so I'm about to tear into this episode. I just fucking recorded this, but my fucking recording didn't save, so I gotta fucking do this shit again. Okay, so the episode starts out with this fucking disgusting close-up of people chewing in the Krusty Krab. You know, they're chewing their food, and it's close-up of their mouth. No one wants to see that shit. So Squidward fucking rages like a giraffe and extends his neck, and then SpongeBob's like, "Oh, tell me your problems," like a fucking, with this gay face, and then Squidward fucking, he's like, "Oh, it's a grease trap," and squeezes this Krabby Patty, the grease, out into a drink, and guess what happens? Patrick fucking drinks it. I guess it fits the character, so it's not that bad. It's still kind of nasty, but, you know, whatever. And then fucking Squidward's like, "Oh, my fucking tentacles hurt," and his tentacles are throbbing. And that's on some fetish shit. And then Squidward's like, "I live next to the #1 most annoying neighbor." And then SpongeBob's like, "Oh yeah, #1. And then Squidward's like, "Oh, one more fucking annoying thing." And then SpongeBob, here's the worst part of the episode. Right here. Fucking SpongeBob chewing his fucking fingernails. The whole problem with the episode. And guess what? It gets in people's food. It gets in people's food. Ain't that just great? And then some guy drinks. It gets in some guy's drink, and he drinks it, and he fucking spits it out. And guess where it goes? You'll never guess. It goes somewhere great. Somewhere grand. It goes right into some bitch's face. That rich bitch from that one episode. But anyway, and then it gets in her fucking eyelids, so now, like, her fucking eyelashes are the fingernails. And then Squidward's fucking chewing out SpongeBob about it, because how fucking gross it is. I mean, there's nothing wrong with chewing your fingernails. Hell, I do it. But the way SpongeBob's doing it right here is just fucking disgusting. I mean, he goes home, and then he, like, tries to stuff his arms under him. But then he grows extra arms and chews his fucking fingernails that way. And then, you know, they're sitting at the table. He sees his... I did these backwards. But, you know, he sees his fucking Krabby Patties and his fingernails, and it starts chewing them. And then Gary's like, "Oh, let's go for a walk." And he's like, "Oh, that's a great idea." Just fucking completely ignores him. Because he thinks, oh, you know, he's telling him to go for a walk, not... Yeah. But anyway, he's on the street. He fucking sniffs his fucking socks off. Takes his shoes off, too. And then starts chewing his fucking toenails. And then he sees Fred the fish, and he's like, "Oh, you got some pretty fingernails. Let me fucking bite them." And then he's like, "Oh, I gotta get them fingernails, them fucking sexy ass fingernails." And then he's like at the fucking nail salon where Mrs. Puff is at, eats her fingernails like a fucking pencil sharpener. And then he runs into Patrick. And then, you know, he grows extra mouse, and he's fucking biting his fingernails that way. And then they go to Glove World. And then there's a fucking glove balloon. He takes the glove off of it, which this part makes no sense. He takes the glove off of it and bites it. And pops it, of course. And anyway, he's like, I think I got a problem. No shit, SpongeBob. So then, you know, we get this beautiful close-up of SpongeBob chewing his fingernails. And Sandy puts a fucking glass bowl over him to stop him from chewing his fingernails. And then he fucking puts his arms inside of him, reaches out of his throat, starts chewing his fingernails that way. Then he fucking chews Sandy's fingernails. Then he goes to fucking hypnotherapy with Dr. fucking Hans the hand. And then he fucking bites his fingernails. And then Squidward sees all this shit and starts biting his fucking fingernails. Like, oh my fucking...